Market update for the 25th. Crazy day, up, down, then hung around in a range for most of the day, and then the last hour just straight up to 419.51, destroying the bears into Jackson Hole tomorrow. And I zoom out on the daily chart now because originally I thought this was going to be a 5-wave move, and it's looking more like it's just an A wave, ABC, in my opinion. And I zoom out here on the daily chart, and you can see that this is most likely an ABC pattern as well. Could be a 5-wave move, but I'm leaning towards ABC. I've gone over this in the past. We have ABC up here for an overall A wave, and then right here is the part where we don't know where it's at yet. It's developing. And if we zoom in here in just a second, we see that this went all the way in between the 0.23 and 0.38 fib. So could it still be a 5-wave move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it could be a 5-wave move, but I think it's higher probability that this is actually ABCA, and then we're looking for a B wave and a C wave higher. That's what I think is most likely. So if we zoom in here on the 4-hour time frame now, you can see we just have A, B, and then all red candles down here to the bottom. I have that labeled as ABCA because on this move here, we've already gone past the 0.38 fib. We're almost to the 0.5 fib, and so that does not look like a 4th wave to me. And so I'm labeling this ABC with an extended C wave for the overall A wave on this pullback. And then if we zoom in farther to the 1-hour time frame, I have it labeled as, we have C here, A, and then we have, here, let me make this a little bit bigger. That's good. So then we have A, B, C. And the reason I have this as X instead of A, it's too many A's in here. So I have X, Y, and then Z up here for the overall B wave. The reason why this is not a 4th wave, in my opinion, is because it crosses back into the 1st wave. It also retraced past the 50% retracement, so it can't be a 4th wave most likely. And so I have A, B, C, X, Y, and then I have us currently in the Z wave. And then again, X, Y, and this one only retraces to the 0.38 fib, so I consider that not a 2nd wave, but like an AB move. So I have it labeled as X, Y, and I have us currently in the Z wave of the overall Z wave, which would equal the B wave up here. Zoom in even farther, and we have, in my opinion, 1, 2, 3. And so I think the most likely move for tomorrow is a pullback in the morning to 418.86, and then a move from 418.86 all the way up here to the 50% or 0.61 fib. Ultimate target is filling this gap up here at 421.25. And so if that is the case and that actually happens, we would be looking at A, B, C, A, and then X, Y, Z, B. So ultimately A, B, and then I'm looking for a C wave down here. And so we would actually be looking at, let me zoom out. Overall, we'd be looking at A up here, and then A, B, fill the gap, C down here. On the 2-hour time frame, let's get the fib extension. The 1.61 fib from the very top down to the very bottom is around 400. And so I'm looking for basically move up to 421.25, fill the gap, and then a move down to 400 over the next week or two. And then beginning, I think that C wave could take a while though. Let's see, that only took about a week. I could see the C wave lasting 2 to 3 weeks maybe. Maybe it'll be fast, but I guess who really knows? I'm not going to do the timing, but after that, that would be the overall B wave, and then I would be looking for a move higher after that, which could potentially go all the way close to all-time highs. And so we'd be looking at the A wave from earlier all the way down to 362, and then A, B, C, and this would be, let's change this to like, I know there's a lot of ABCs, but we'd be looking at ABC higher and overall B wave, and then the thing is, if it goes all the way close to all-time highs, then there's a chance that it's just a normal flat. We could just get A, B, and then a C wave down here that just hits the bottom again at 362, and then we go higher again. Obviously, this is long term, so, but then again, it could also A, B, and then come down here to the 1.61 fib. And the 1.61 fib of this overall A wave is down here at 290. So I know it's today was kind of confusing, but I feel like we got a pretty good grasp of what's going on now. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I guess we're expecting, according to this chart, we're expecting a little pump to 421, fill the gap, and then a move lower for the overall B wave down to 400 and then higher. So let's take a look at the dollar now. The VIX has gotten trounced in the last couple of days, and it actually looks like it looks like it actually completed a 5-wave move. It looked like to me at first it was a 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go for a 5th wave, but it's coming down too far, and so it's already came past the 0.5 fib. So there's a chance that it was just a 5-wave move. We had 1, 2, and the 5-wave move ended right here, and then this is a 5th wave right here. Actually, the 3rd wave ended right here. This is a 5th wave right here. That's a possibility, and we're seeing a 2nd wave correction, and we'll see higher here soon. But again, Elliott wave's not very good for the VIX, so I'm just guessing at this point. DXY held up pretty well today. Let's see. DXY at 108.40 and potentially putting in a 4th wave here. I thought that was the end right there, but that could potentially be a 3rd wave. So if that's the case, even if it's a B wave, if that's the case and it's consolidating at the 0.238 fib, we could be looking at 110.34 here, and this could end up being an expanded flat. So as you can see, look at that, perfect for an expanded flat, 1.23 fib. So if that's the case and we get a strengthening dollar, that would support the sell-off down to 400, and then we would get the move lower, which would be perfect for the market to melt up to near all-time highs if we came all the way down here to 102. And then if we zoom out, that would probably give us the red candle we've been waiting for the overall 4th wave. And then after 102, we go higher to like 115. And so think about it. Let's go down to 10. We go up to 110 for this sell-off, and then we go to 102 for the melt-up. And then we sell off when this does a 5th wave. So fifth wave up here, and we sell off down to the lows of the year. So we'll see what happens, but I guess in summary, we're just looking for SPY to probably fill this gap right here and then sell off. That's my most likely scenario. Still could be a 5-wave move as long as it holds, like, I think it's 404 maybe. It can't break below this level right here. 401.31 would invalidate it. Still could be A, B, C down to here at 408 and then bounce for a fifth wave. But most likely A, B, C down to 400 and then higher towards all-time highs for the overall C wave of the overall B wave. So I know kind of confusing with all the different labeling, but 421 down to 400 and then probably higher is my best guess using Elliott wave. Yields, last thing to look at, yields are, I think they were going higher today. Let's see. Yeah, yields are at 3.07. I think that it's likely, I mean, it could be putting in a fourth wave here too, but I still have it coming down. On the weekly time frame, you can kind of see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But even if it is a fourth wave right here, it's still probably going to come a little bit lower, I think. How far? Let's say it's a fourth wave. How low can it go? So if it's a fourth wave, it could still come all the way down to 2.3 and be valid. And like I said, if it's already a fifth wave, we're looking at 2% minimum. So I think yields are going to start selling off here soon with the dollar, the same pace, and the market is going to melt up when that happens. So I'm thinking like one more sell-off before we start melting up down to 400 is the most likely scenario. Let me know what you think in the comments, and please like and subscribe. And I will put out another update tomorrow. Huge day tomorrow. Going to be a lot of volatility in my opinion. And we'll see what happens. Good luck.